Finally, exactly what everyone's been waiting for. Acolyte figures. Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at the HotToys, the newly announced HotToys 1/6 scale Squid Game. So what this is, I hope I don't butcher this name. I have watched the show. I'm a big fan of the show actually. I really liked the first season. Second season too, good as well. I loved the first season, and I thought the second season was a very good standard as well. I think I prefer the first season. I've heard some people say the second season is bad. I don't agree with that. Maybe it's not as good as the first season, but I still think it does enough to reel you in, especially with the cliffhanger that it left. Now, there won't be any spoilers here, at least no major spoilers in this particular area. Apologies for quick interruption to this video. If you're watching this video right now, hit the like button, and more importantly, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow the channel, and the support is greatly appreciated. Back to the video or whatever, but let me get this right. So this guy, I know that this actor is South Korean, okay? And his name is Lee Jung-jae. So he's a 52-year-old South Korean actor. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Lee Jung-jae. Feel free to correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong on that. Now, his character's name is Seong Gi-Hun. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I have watched it, and I didn't watch it with the dub. I watched it with the subtitles and read it. But first thing, this head sculpt is incredible. I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job of capturing the actor's likeness. It's just bloody great, yeah. So Seong Gi-Hun, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But so with Squid Game, I remember watching it. Was it during lockdown or after lockdown? But it came out. I thought it was a really engaging show. Completely messed up, but kind of like in the same way that the Battle Royale, if you remember that movie, was kind of messed up. Like, it's kind of like the Hunger Games was definitely influenced from Battle Royale. I'm not a Hunger Games fan or anything like that, but I've seen the movies, whatever. But Battle Royale, fantastic. But this definitely gave me that kind of same kind of stakes, life or death kind of vibe. But yeah, so I've seen Battle Royale, you'll know. Yeah, so really good show. If you haven't watched it, I think it's one of Netflix's best shows. First season really reeled me in. Left me wanting more, and then the second season, yeah, it's tipping along nicely. Maybe not as good, but I don't think it's bad at all. I'm really looking forward to part 2 of season 2 because they did leave us on a cliffhanger. Right, the first thing I want to do is check out the price of this. So if you are based in America, or maybe if you're based in Europe and just deal with the customs and the import charge and all that, and you do buy from Sideshow, this is up on Sideshow now, available to buy, or pre-order should I say, not buy, pre-order, for $280. Now if we check into that, it is €277.73, just in case you're wondering. And this is coming out January 2026 to June 2026. Okay, so you're talking a year, 18 months, fine, that's kind of standard. Right, let's take a look at, I want to take a look at everything that comes with first of all before I take a slower look at some of these images. Just trying to get right to the end. And in fairness, I think they've been very creative with the accessories. So, $285. Comes with that fantastic head sculpt of the actor Lee Jung-jae. This is the same guy from the Acolyte, obviously. Like, this is not an Acolyte figure. No one wants Acolyte figures. And it's a 1/6 scale collectible. Obviously, it has separate rolling eyeballs functions. Kind of comes standard. Now, it comes with one of those masks. Those pink guys are kind of like the guys and girls actually. The guards. They're in pink. They've got these kind of masks to cover up their identity and face, and they've got different symbols on them. I think they got like triangle, circle, square. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's 4 of them, but if they're showing that mask, they're going to do this. They're also going to do the kind of I suppose the villain of the show, because he was basically unmasked the whole time in the green. It's pretty much the same tracksuit. They all have the same tracksuit. The only difference is if they voted to stay, he'll have the blue patch. Voted to go, the red patch, like Seong Gi-Hun here. And a different number, obviously his number is 456. So I can see them doing the guards in the pink uniforms, but maybe swap out different faceplates. I doubt they're going to do the exact same thing 3 times with different just a different faceplates, the different squares to get you to buy them. People will riot in the streets if they do that. Absolutely riot. But they're going to do that. I think they're going to do the the main villain, and I think they're going to do the masked version as well of that kind of front man, whatever you want to call it, number one. Right, so it comes with a little piggy bank thing. It comes with all the games, because obviously they have to play these games in a key episode there. I think there's 5 games. There's the kind of, in order to get into the Squid game, they've got to play this game. I can't remember what it's called, but they have the 2 envelopes, the red and the light blue one, and you have to flip one by smacking the envelope off it. That gets them, decides if they're going to go in or out of the game. And then there's 5 other games that they played in one of the episodes there. It's the thing with the string that they coil up, and then the very difficult game where they have to like bounce all the stones and catch them again. The thing to tie the 3-legged race together, whatever, how many people it was. I think it was 3 people in the team, 3 or 4 people in the team. So locks for the legs. The thing that he has to kind of like do keepy uppies with, like basically this kind of tassel looking thing that he kicks, and I think you have to do 5 times. It's like doing keepy uppies with a football. You just basically kick it in the air until to avoid it dropping. But one of the games was they had to do that 5 times, I believe. And then the kind of rock things that they threw off each other. If you haven't seen season 2, that made no sense, but basically they're items from different games they had to play, and they're all included here. So they've done a good job of incorporating something like this. Would be liable. This could be one of those figures that would be liable to come with nothing, but they've done a pretty good job of beefing up that price. The patch, he only had the red patch. It wouldn't make sense to do the blue patch. You've got the kind of little base. It's just your standard hexagon base, and they stuck on some Lego onto it, the little pink blocks and the green blocks. But look, they've made the effort to give you kind of an environmental base, but they've come with the LED powered voting machine powered by USB. So LED lighted, should I say, voting machine powered by USB. That's a nice touch. Kind of look like a present. And then you've got the blue button with the white circle on it, and you've got the red button with the white X on it. 285, kind of standard now. It comes with enough, I think, to justify the price. The price is high, but look, they're making an effort to, especially with that fantastic sculpt. I really like this. Not sure if I like the show enough to actually go down this line, but I love the fact that it's not DC, Marvel, Star Wars. As much as there are movies from DC that I love, there are movies from Marvel that I love, there's movies from Star Wars that I love. A lot of stuff I don't love as well. But yeah, look, I'm glad, like, over the last, say, few years, particularly the last year, probably because there was a lack of content coming because of the strikes, and then the year before, whatever, you know, we've seen things that are announced or teased or released or whatever that are not Marvel, DC, Star Wars, like this, like Arcane. Maybe you're into Arcane or not, like John Wick and oh my god, what's the other guy? John Wick and Kane. John Wick and Kane. You have the Xenomorph and Rain from Alien Romulus. Of course, you've got the really exciting T1000 and DX46 T800 2.0 from Terminator 2. Reissues 2.0s. You know, got the Feral Predator coming out any time soon. That's not DC, Marvel, or Star Wars. The Jungle Hunter has been teased. So there's a lot, you know, in fairness to them. I hope it's not just because of due to lack of options and lack of Marvel and Star Wars coming out. That I hope they're actually realizing people will buy this stuff. So yeah, there's an argument to said to support this, but then again, if you don't like it, there's no point in getting it. But head sculpt is fantastic. I really like the outfit as well. It's really simple. It's a green tracksuit. I get it. It's not that fancy, but it looks nothing like anything on my shelf. I have no figures in sportswear. I don't collect sports characters or, you know, like music characters, real life characters, whatever. But this is something that I'm not going to rule out, but it's not something that I'm rushing out to drop money on. It's not like, you know, okay, it's not, say, they do a decent Sarah Connor 2.0, artisan or not, it's coming home. They do a Ripley from Alien 1 or 2, it's coming home. That's the type of thing. They're just instant, yeah, no brainer. Once it, you know, looks well, and I'm sure it will. So they've done a good job. They've done a good job with see the ankles there. That's interesting. The joint for the ankles must be where the shoe meets the foot, I'd imagine. So that looks pretty good. Looks seamless. The fit of the tracksuit is done very well. That's something now I'd be kind of thinking, I'd be keeping an eye on to see if the final product, if the fit of the tracksuit on the final product is as good as the fit on the tracksuit or of the tracksuit on this prototype. That's something they need to nail. And that head sculpt. That head sculpt's too good. They need to not mess it up. Sculpted hair looks good too. So that's a little tassel thing that he was using to kind of rally, bounce up to, you know, to play the game. So they've included a little bit of, yeah, the inside of the place where the games are held kind of look like this kind of lime and pink blocks. It's very, I know, it's very kind of like children's playground looking or something like that. I love that. I love the way it can zip up as well, although I'm not too sure how good the zips will be. In fairness, that's a cool way to display him. Like standing, you could put him in, you know, your Bleeding or your Mono or your Detolf or your Modu case or Billy Bookcase, whatever, and you could have him facing out. But then again, you're only going to see the top half of him then. But yeah, I think they've done a great job with that head sculpt. Yeah, so look, this is one, I'm not ruling this out. It's different. I like the show. I'm going to watch part 2 of season 2. And if that blows me away, maybe this comes home. But at the moment, I'm sitting on the fence on this one. I'm not committing to it just yet, but I think it does look incredible. Folks, that's the end of this video. If you're watching this now, my InArt Joker 4-pack, that's the premium version, should be more or less up. It should be going live in at 10 PM Greenwich Mean Time, and this is February the 13th here. That's, yeah. So it should be live by now, or maybe if depends how fast I get this video up, it'll be live in a few minutes. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, consider becoming a channel member if you want to support the channel in that way, and also follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.